Thank you to our board, and I'm here tonight to support and encourage our parents by being involved. It is critically important that you're engaged in your children being taught. Parents have the ultimate and final responsibility and authority for the education of their children, and it's important that you exercise that. One of the silver linings about the pandemic is that parents became more engaged in the past year and a half with what's happening in their schools. I actually advocate for cameras in the classroom so parents can always see what's happening in the classrooms. I don't think that would be a federal issue, I think it would be a local issue or a state issue, and I think that would make things a lot better in our classrooms. As it applies to the three issues that are here tonight, I just would say to parents, the school board will listen to you when they fear you more than they fear Richmond. And it's important that this is not one meeting or 2 meetings or 1 month or 2 months, but it's ongoing. This should be every school board meeting the parents are so engaged. These few issues that are mentioned here tonight, when it comes to CRT, it absolutely is being taught across the country. There's a reason why 5,000 teachers signed an online petition saying that they will commit to teaching CRT, whether it's against the law or not. And the largest teachers union said they will provide legal cover for teachers who teach CRT in the schools. And I am on the Education Labor Committee in Washington, and the Biden administration is absolutely trying to mandate CRT in the schools, no matter what name it is called by. What it does is it defines people by their race. It says America is systemically racist. It dishonestly says America was started in 1619 instead of 1776 because that's when the first slaves arrived, 160 years before America became a nation, and it divides us, and it says we are responsible for the sins of our past. As the gentleman previously said, we want an open, fair, honest teaching of our history, all of our history, good and bad, so we learn from it and get better. When it comes to transgender, and I would just ask this school board to stand in the gap for these families, for these children, and protect them. When the state is wrong, when Washington is wrong, the school board, the local board ought to stand in the gap to protect all children. When it comes to those who are confused about their gender, we know the science that God created 2 genders. When a child is confused about that, we ought to all come alongside and support that child through that confusion, not reinforce that confusion, and not, as the state of Virginia says, which is deceiving the parents and keeping it from the parents and supporting the child's gender confusion is what the state calls for, and Fluvanna County and other counties ought to stand against that. When it comes to masks, we all know that masks don't work. That's why the people who mandate it don't wear them when no one is looking. Cloth masks don't work. It's never been proven to work. I'm in hearings with the Health and Human Services, with the Education Department. I asked them any proof that masks could make any difference in schools, in communities, in cities, in towns, in states, or in nations. There's no science for that. They don't work. It is political theater, and we should all say no. There's strength in numbers, and we should all say no and refuse to wear masks because they don't make a difference. To require a child to wear a mask all day long is absolutely child abuse. It is political theater. It doesn't make a difference. Cloth masks do not suppress the virus. We have to live with this virus. It's going to be around for about 10 years. We cannot prevent ourselves from being exposed to or even catching this virus. We have to learn to live with the virus. Thankfully, treatments have gotten better. Thankfully, those who most need a vaccine can get it. Thank you for the time that you gave me tonight.